Microphone check. Welcome back to You Got Coffee. My name is Mark, and I'm roasting coffee. Today I'm roasting beans that are sourced from Aceh, Indonesia. They are picked from the Gayo Highlands region in the island of Sumatra. This means that the beans were grown at a high altitude. According to Rob Hoos in his book Cultivars, he explains that higher altitude beans tend to be higher in quality than lower altitude grown beans. He says that beans grown at higher altitudes express flavor profiles and aromas more pungently. Higher altitude beans also are more complex in these profiles, mixing acidity and sweetness in a way that can sway you back and forth between this spectrum. These Sumatra beans are meant to be roasted from medium to dark, and its flavor profile includes woodiness, chocolate notes, dried fruits, and a bit of spice on the back ends. I didn't achieve these profiles, however, and this roast I will show you how to not roast these beans. This is not how to use the SR800 with the extension tube. The problem was not with the machine, nor is the problem with the beans, but the problem was with how I roasted them. Simply put, these beans are under roasted. They didn't develop long enough, and I didn't sustain high enough temperatures needed for this roast to be a good coffee. The time of the roast could have gone for a bit longer, but I know my problem was really with the power and the heat and how I adjusted it throughout this roast. So the first half of this roast is going pretty well. I keep the temperatures at a steady rise. It's not skyrocketing, so I don't take the chance of burning these beans, nor is it going too slow, which causes the risk of underdeveloped beans. And at about the just past the 4 minute mark, you'll start to see that the beans are turning color nicely. So to get to first crack in the right amount of time, I raise the temperatures by raising the power setting one increment. This will bring the temperatures up to 416 degrees Fahrenheit, around there, and it's on its way to first crack. However, as you'll see, this is where everything goes wrong. See that? I turned down the temperature. Although I did turn down the fan, I don't think that I should have turned down the power setting. See, it's at 416 right now, 419. And then I turn it down some more. That is not good. I need that temperature to continue to rise. I need to get it to around 440, 450. Because that's usually when I hit first crack with my roasts. These beans could be different, however. But usually I hit first crack at around temps of between 440 and 460. And as you can see, the temperature is getting lower and lower. So these beans are not developing as fast as I need them to be. And the temperatures continue to drop. I don't know what I was thinking. Usually I would have heard first crack, and I thought I did hear first crack, honestly. But I don't think there was a consistent cracking sound, so it was just very slow cracks. And here you go, I'm about to shut it down, pull it off around 8:30. And the beans I thought would be developing would have at least a minute and a bit development time. Probably did not get as much time as I needed for it to get to where I wanted it to be. And here are the beans all ground up in my Chemex. The camera, you can't really tell it through this video, but these beans are like, they were a little bit green still. They were definitely very hard to grind in the handheld grinder, and the smell was just very planty. After trying it, I also tasted flavors of plant, grass, and green. So this is not how you roast with the SR800.